Hey everyone, I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Jaime Fuego.
And this is your Horror Show News. Our top story today involves the uber-gory yet uber-fascinating NBC television series Hannibal, which unfortunately only 4 episodes into their 3rd season has officially been canceled. Now, NBC does state that they are proud of the series for while it lasted, and it does seem that there is no bad blood between the network and the showrunner Bryan Fuller, as he says that he appreciates the amount of time that NBC gave the show, especially considering, quote, the cancellation bear chow ratings and images that would have shredded the eyeballs of lesser standards and practices enforcers. So he is well aware of the amount of luck that the show has had staying on despite all of these things for these 3 years. However, Fuller has also stated that a hungry cannibal can dine again, so he is not ruling out the possibility of the show coming back on a different network or possibly online at, say, Amazon or some such service. In the meantime, a hashtag Save Hannibal campaign has been launched that Bryan Fuller himself does back up. So if you want to keep enjoying the show Hannibal piece by piece the way I do, then make sure you use those little flesh pops of yours and start tweeting with the hashtag Save Hannibal.
Let's hope that works, because there's a lot of people upset about its cancellation. Next story is about Wolf Cop 2. Bloody Disgusting recently reported that the 2014 Cinema Circuit surprise that really took everyone by storm with its absurdity is already greenlit for a sequel, but they're looking to add some additional star power. So Indiegogo is where they are attempting to get some donations, and there's always perks involved, including a hero ticket for each donation where you can suggest anybody, musician, actor, who knows, your dad perhaps, as somebody who would be appearing in the film. So it's already got lots of star power behind it. Rumors of John Stamos, Uncle Jesse himself, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., who knows. But they have a Twitter campaign associated with it, at WolfCopTheMovie, and also hashtag WolfCop2Hero. So get those happy fingers involved in that as well, horror fans.
And in a follow-up to our top story from our last news segment, gorehound and fantastic all-around horror director Eli Roth is apparently in talks with Warner Brothers to direct their now officially greenlit Meg movie based on the novel by Steve Alten, Meg, a Novel of Deep Terror. Of course, it's about a prehistoric shark that is about 3 times the size of a normal great white shark and starts rampaging in our coastal waters. So anyone that has seen Jaws or any of Eli Roth's movies know that that would be a nice match made in horror hell.
So excited.
Absolutely. And speaking of Eli Roth, his long-turmoiled movie, The Green Inferno, which originally premiered in 2013 at the Toronto International Film Festival, has finally officially gotten a release date in September 25th of 2015. The movie itself is a throwback to the cult horror hit Cannibal Holocaust. So I've never actually seen it myself, but this movie is supposed to be just all kinds of nasty, which is why there's been a lot of hiccups in getting it released to the public. So it's good to see that it's finally on its way out, and I know that us here at the Horror Show are extremely excited to see this movie finally surface.
Yes, 2 years is quite the long time to wait, but hoping it's worth it.
Absolutely.
And our final story of the evening comes to recent rumors about a 5th entry in the Scream series. In May, unconfirmed reports went viral stating that a 5th film was already in development, and with the 4th film being championed as a return to form, with Kevin Williamson and Wes Craven both being on board, there was some legitimate buzz about seeing another one. Recently, it was completely denied by Mr. Bob Weinstein in a quote to the Wall Street Journal saying, "There will be no more Scream movies, and that MTV is the right place for the property to find its next life." So, with MTV possibly softening the beast that was Scream, especially when it first hit the scene of slasher films and revitalized everything, I think it's rather unfortunate that at least in the near future, we will not be seeing a 5th entry in the series.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. And that will go ahead and segue us into our editorial segment where we go ahead and talk about the news stories of the week. So, Jaime, what do you think about that? They're about to launch the Scream TV series this coming Tuesday. I believe it's the 30th, June 30th. And they actually just released the first 8 minutes of the show, which I've watched. You have not watched.
I have not, because I'm not so sold on this series. I'm approaching it very skeptically.
Yeah.
I mean, it is network TV, essentially, in contrast with pretty hard R. I mean, there was brutality, especially in the first 2 Screams. 3, pretty bad. 4th one I thought was good. The Kevin's little brother, Rory Culkin, or whatever.
Yeah.
He was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed the movies, and the first 8 minutes were okay. It was basically a throwback to the first scene in Scream 1, but since it is on TV, just not quite as shocking, not quite as gory. They did maybe push the limits, I guess, for the opening moment of the show, but
Drew Barrymore got it pretty bad in that first film, though. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, they premiered the new Scream mask, and it's just, I don't know, we'll see. It could be scarier, it could be eerier than the old one.
I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to give it a chance.
So
judgment has not been placed,
absolutely,
but I'm just kind of
but
like,
it is
I don't know about you.
It is a shame about the movie series dying out, because we did get to know all of those actors as those characters, so we won't be seeing them return anytime soon, if ever, if Bob Weinstein has anything to say about it.
Well, I just say not for the foreseeable future, because who knows, the series tanks and a couple years go by, you may have Nev Campbell wanting to do it, who knows?
You never know.
But at least for the foreseeeable future, MTV is the home of Scream.
Absolutely. And now let's get over to the Eli Roth news. Are you excited about the Green Inferno?
I think it's a nice birthday present for the both of us.
Yeah.
We're both September boys, and waiting 2 years, as I mentioned, holy smokes. I mean, this film is obviously something special or terrible or a little both. Who knows?
We'll see. I'm excited for it. I never saw Cannibal Holocaust, so this will be sort of my first foray into the jungle cannibal themed movies, because Serpent in the Rainbow was close, but not quite.
Yeah, good though. Bill Pullman.
Absolutely.
Another Craven classic.
Yep, but to hear him possibly doing Meg, that's also pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was the big news for us. And thank you for the favorite. You didn't retweet me, Eli Roth, but thanks for taking notice of our show. That was pretty nice of you.
Yeah, pretty excellent. And now, Wolf Cop, I'll watch it when it comes out.
We did do a review of it for the 3rd season of the show.
Stay tuned for that. That'll be coming soon, absolutely. And
but
it was an enjoyable
that
movie.
That was per my diligence. It was, I mean, it's not perfect or anything. It's a big old hairball of wackiness, but it was a lot of fun. Killer soundtrack, and those Canadians, I'm telling you, they're just on fire with Turbo Kid, which looks awesome. And yeah, Wolf Cop 2 now coming through the pipelines. I'm stoked.
Yep, absolutely. And then finally, what's your opinion on Hannibal?
Since I never watched the TV series, I can't say I have much of an opinion at all on this one, unfortunately.
Well, trust me, as a fan of the series that has been watching from the beginning, it is one of the most intelligent, artistic examples of what horror can be. Amazing visuals and creepy atmospheres and sound design and crazy, interesting music. Everything just draws you into the story in this. The acting is amazing.
I assumed it was something special when the entire horror internet was in an uproar out of
freaking out. Yeah.
Everybody.
And not only that, but it was only 3 episodes or 4 episodes into the new season when they announced it, and it's like it's hitting its stride again. Like, it's still just as interesting a show as it ever was. So it's a strange move, but I have a feeling that if the Mindy Project can get picked up again on Hulu, then I think Hannibal should be able to get picked up again on Amazon. Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. Community went to Amazon, so why couldn't Hannibal,
Hey, if Family Guy can come back like 3 or 4 times, for God's sake. I don't see why
anyone
the heck
else
Hannibal
can. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Horror Show News. I've been Cecil Laird.
I've been Jaime and Fuego.
And remember, guys, until next time, stay scared.